I got to say, Garoppolo is the guy. Garoppolo, we forget, got them within, he got them with the lead to win the Super Bowl. All right. I'd give Garoppolo 50% of the blame, but 50% of the blame is also on your play calling. All right. Hence, Coach Kyle Shanahan at that point. And Forr, look, this is a very unpopular take as well among the San Francisco 49ers faithful. You have to keep Garoppolo. He is the most proven quarterback among the three. All right. We've got Lance. We don't know what's going on there. Brock Purdy, yes, he was great. But I bet you one thing, Garoppolo has a better resume, and Garoppolo throws a better ball. And Garoppolo, at the end of the day, there's a reason Garoppolo, he learned from Tom Brady. He learned from Coach Bill Belichick. Look at the winning record that Kyle Shanahan has with Garoppolo among the, heavier sample size that he has as well. All right. Jimmy G is just the guy. All right. And again, Forr, I know what you're thinking. Joe Montana also came out today or yesterday and said the same exact thing. You've got to keep Jimmy because he wins. Tell me where I'm wrong.
I'm not going to say you're wrong in saying that Jimmy Garoppolo is the best of the three. I also share that sentiment. I think that there's a very interesting take here of us not acknowledging how much the 49ers truly gave up in draft picks to get Trey Lance, though. That's an investment in itself. Might be a poor investment, as time has shown. But you just had Brock Purdy come in and win over that entire locker room. If there's one coach and GM that I do not envy this offseason out of any team, it's the 49ers, because no matter what decision you make, you're going to lose the locker room. You go back to Garoppolo, the Brock Purdy crowd's going to be mad. You go back and you honor, Trey Lance, and you give him the shot and you live up to what those draft picks were supposedly worth. All the people are going to wonder is, why are you doing that when you had two proven options? It's just an interesting year, and if you let Brock Purdy walk, and let's say that he isn't actually Mr. Irrelevant, my goodness, that's going to look really, really bad, right? I mean, he went undefeated up until that final game against the Eagles where he was taken out. If you look at games he played all four quarters, they're undefeated. It's hard to let a guy walk when he's done that for your team. And yeah, I think this is a very interesting offseason storyline. I know we could do probably an entire episode on just the Niners drama that's going on right now. But I don't think you're wrong. I think you had a very good take there, and we'll see where Jimmy Garoppolo ends up.
Agreed, Forr. And look, man, it seems like I'm not going into San Francisco on a connecting flight anytime soon. I'll tell you that.
I might actually be joining you, man. I'm a little bit closer than you are. I'm getting a little worried, man. I just called them the 49ers. But look, I love my 49er fan base. I did predict them to win the Super Bowl. I hyped them up on my power rankings all year long. But here's a question for our 49er listeners, and we do have quite a few that do tune in, that leave comments. I want to get your guys' take, because I'm wondering how you feel about this. Are you okay with it? Do you feel like it's your team still fired up, or are you annoyed with it as well? And does it feel like kind of just whining to you? I think that's a good question for the 49er fans out there.
And for my final comment on that is, where is our Seattle fan base? All right, we're a Seattle West Coast pod, but it seems like the 49er fans are the ones that dominate on the YouTube, at least, and on TikTok.
Oh, I can tell you where they are, man. They were their final year was around 2015. I believe they heard that they made the postseason. Might have came out, for some January football. Once they didn't beat the Niners, man, they're back. We're a Mariners town now over there. Okay, we're gonna talk some baseball.